The purpose of this video is to show you how to navigate the Canvas course. So let's look at doing that. So to get into Canvas, there's one of two ways that you can get into Canvas. You can go to the BRCC website, so mybrcc.edu. When you get to that website, you'll see right here is the word Canvas. You click on this, and then you put your Lola username and password. Another way to get into Canvas is to, so if BRCC's website is down, you can get into Canvas by just typing this, mybrcc.instructor.com. So mybrcc. And then instructure.com. And then you can get to that page using that as well. So you're going to type in your Lola username password. And let's go ahead and do that. Let's do it again. All right, so when you log in, it will bring you to this page. So see where this little book is, and you hover over, it says courses. So when you click on courses, it will indicate the courses that you are assigned in. So you are assigned in two courses. They're called paired courses. One of them is SPSM 0213, and the other is the college algebra course right here. So it'll say, it may say, mine says this, take with, and then Coreq with. So you are in two classes for a total of 6 hours. Okay, so one part is called SPSM, and the other one is called Math 1213. It will probably say take with to get to the college algebra, and then the Coreq is the SPSM. So and then it says 0213. What I want to do first, though, is go to the college algebra course that you will have. So remember, you have two courses, college algebra and the SPSM. So let's go to college algebra. So when I click on college algebra, then this is what you're going to see. So I'm going to go to student view. So when I click on student view, this is what you see. Okay, so the course syllabus will be here, but it's also located when you get to the week 1 agenda. So always go, when you get into Canvas, when you get into this course, always go to the home page. So the home page will bring you to this table. All right, so there's some review topics here. So these are topics that you can go and review as we get to that section. Notice when you click on these links, the video and notes for that particular topic is available. Go back to that page, and then so the sections will be listed. I haven't listed the sections here, but I will when we get to it. So you'll have the sections listed. So not all the sections are listed here. So these are just some sections for review topics, but they are located when you get to the agenda. So the weekly agenda. So this is week 1. Week 2 will be here next week, week 3, and so on. Now remember, this is the college algebra part. Okay, now, so the syllabus will be here, some important information. So this is the Canvas student app. Remember, you're taking both of those courses online, so web-based. So you're going to need Proctorio for proctor tests and quizzes. So you can go here to do this. You can go to Proctorio information. It'll tell you how to download it. But I just want you to know that BRC has in Canvas, in the Canvas course right here, see right here where it says Secure Exam Proctor. If you click on it, it will then say Secure Exam Proctor login successfully installed. If it's not installed, it will show you what to do. Okay, once it's installed, then this, what you saw here, is no longer there, so it went away. All right, so let me go back to the home page. There's information about the Academic Learning Center with free tutoring, so make sure you're utilizing the Academic Learning Center. The keys and quizzes will be posted. The quiz and test keys will be posted here. You're going to have study guides. You are going to need new Alta. I will tell you more about Noon Alta in the middle of this week. But one thing I want you to know is that for Noon Alta, I think it's right here. Let me click on this one. Um, it tells you how to get started with Noon Alta, but in particular, here are the prices. So it is something you're going to have to pay for, and it is, I think, 15 or 20% of your course grade. So we'll get to that in a little while. Um, but but right here, this is the one that most students use. Most students use the single term access. So it's just for one course, just for college algebra. Um, and then if you select that one, there is a 2-week trial, courtesy access. So you can get the courtesy access. So we'll talk more about that in the middle of the week. Okay, let's see. There's factoring review. Right here it says go here to access work information on how to view graded work, frequently asked questions from Alta Young College Algebra, and so on. All right, now these are where the links to the proctorial quizzes and tests will be located. So you'll see right here, and I took the link off, but right here it says go here to access proctorial 4 quiz. Um, so these are where the links will be located for proctorial quizzes, and right here, these are where the proctorial test links will be located. All right, and so here's what I want you to go to. I want you to go to week 1 agenda. Remember, we are in the college algebra part, week 1 agenda. So when I click on this, um, notice it tells you information on what to do for Monday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday for this week I combined. So I combined those for this week, and then you have Thursday and Friday. So every day you will have to work in this course every day. So the first thing I want you to do is to watch this video that you're seeing right now. So the link will be located where you see the word video. Then here's the syllabus. Now there's a down arrow, so click on the down arrow to download it. And when you download it, this is the syllabus for both Math 1213 and the SPSM course. So remember, you're taking 2 courses, total of 6 hours. Okay, so here's information about 1213, the college algebra, and then here's information about SPSM course. Okay. So here's information about the co-requisites. Remember, those are called co-requisite course requirement. So it says this is a paired college level course where enrollment in a college level math course and a co-requisite math course. For students to remain in a paired college level course, the student cannot withdraw from the co-req course. Withdrawing from the co-req course will result in an automatic withdrawal from the paired college algebra course. So in other words, if you drop the SPSM course, then you will automatically be dropped from the college algebra course. All right. Okay, so here's information about the college algebra course. So it is web-based. It has the book title, the course description, the prerequisites, and then the required course materials. So you're going to need Noon Alta. You are going to need that because some of your course grade will be based on Noon Alta. You're going to need a scanning app because you're going on the worksheets and any assignments that's be turned in, you're going to scan your work and submit it in Canvas. Try not to use your camera phone and submit as a PDF. When you submit something, submit as a JPEG. When you submit something as a JPEG, the images become dark. And when I print it to grade, it's dark. And when I submit it back to you, it becomes even darker to the point where you can't even see any comments I made. So use a scanning app on your phone to upload your graded work. You're going to need internet access. You're going to need Proctorio. We talked about that. you can use a calculator, but it has to be a scientific calculator. You cannot use um, a graphing calculator or your cell phone. All right, now when you take something in Proctorio, there's going to ask you for your BRCC student ID or your state ID. So you have to show a driver's license or your BRCC ID. That's going to be necessary. Okay, and then some additional resources, available resources. Then these are course states, and then topics covered in this course, the college algebra part. And then here's some information about Newton Alta assignments and worksheets. Make sure you read that. All worksheets must be submitted in your own handwriting, no typed worksheets. Now notice right here it says Newton, let me go ahead and expand it. Right here it says work done with Newton Alta are not to be turned in. All right, so Newton Alta, you just work on those assignments. All right, and then right here it says for this 16-week course, some worksheets will be required to be turned in for a grade. If the problem says show work, you must show all required work as presented in the video's notes to receive full credit. All right, so just make sure you're reading all of this information. Notice right here, it says there will be some worksheets. Well, I'm sorry. I need to take this off because we're not meeting class to class. But just a reminder, we'll get to this in a little while. All work, the worksheet part of your grade, you can drop the lowest 50%. But this is for a college algebra course that meets face-to-face, and we don't meet face-to-face. Okay, so then there's information about tests, quizzes, and final exam. Notice that tests, proctor quiz, and final exam will be taken online using Proctorio. You are going to need a reliable computer, laptop, Chromebook, and internet Wi-Fi. All work must be done in your own handwriting. No type work or work must be legible and made in a logical sequential order. Attendance. So attendance will be taken every day. Each day you're required to work on this course. So each day, attendance participation, you will submit. So all you have to do is describe at least one activity that you did for this course for that day. All right, and information about accommodations, academic integrity, dishonesty. Academic Learning Center has a lot of resources available for you. It is very important you take advantage of all those resources that the Academic Learning Center has. One of them is tutoring, and they offer workshops on how to study, things like that. So it's very important you do take advantage of the Academic Learning Center. There's something called Smart Thinking also. So this is an online tutoring program. I think you get about 15 hours or so. Well, right here it says 10, but it may have gone up to 15, but you get 10 to 15 free hours of tutoring. And that is located, if I can get back to it, you see right here where it says Smart Thinking Online Tutoring, that's where it's located. So you can get that there. All right, and let me scroll down. So this part here is the grading procedure for the college algebra course. So it's a 10-point scale, A, B, C, D, F, and these are the weight categories. So Newton Alta is 15%, your worksheets are 20%. Notice for the worksheets, I will exclude the lowest 50%. Your participation attendance is 5%. For every 6 scores in participation attendance, I will drop the lowest. Remember, you are going to have to do some quizzes, proctored and non-proctored. I'll drop the 2 lowest, and that is 10% of your course grade. There will be 6 tests, and they're not going to be long tests. They're going to be maybe 30 to 45-minute tests. Those tests are 30% total of your course grade. I will drop the lowest test score. And then your final exam is 20%. Okay? Now that's for the college algebra. Now, these are the topics we're going to cover in college algebra. Now here's the information for SPSM. So SPSM, your Coreq course, the paired course, is satisfactory, unsatisfactory. You don't get a letter grade A, B, C, D, F. You either get satisfactory or unsatisfactory. Satisfactory, which is a passing grade, is 70 to 100%. Unsat is 69 or below. And then for the SPSM, 75% will be noon Alta homework, and then 25% will be other assignments. Okay? All right. And so that's the syllabus for that. Let me get back to this part here. Okay, so that was number 2. Then your graded assignment, you're going to acknowledge the syllabus that you read the syllabus. You can go here. You can click on this link. And when you click on this link, you can get to the syllabus acknowledgement. You can go ahead and click on take the quiz. And then it'll say type in your name first and last to indicate that you have read the syllabus and agree to the terms and conditions outlined. So you just go ahead and type your name. And then right here, you submit quiz. And then right now it does say 0 out of 10, but I'm going to go back and then verify that you typed in your name, and then I'll give you 10 out of 10. All right, and then let me go back to the home page, scroll down to Agenda 1, and so that was number 3, the syllabus acknowledgement. Number 4, make sure you have access to a scanner or a scanning app. Try not to submit pictures of your work. Remember, it makes it dark when I print it out to grade. Then number 5 is a graded assignment, so that's information about yourself. So this is due Friday. So basically all that is when you go to it is when you see this right here, this worksheet, down arrow, click on it. You'll download it bottom left, open it up. So you're just going to fill out that information. You're going to scan it, and then you're going to submit it back. So this is where you're going to go to submit. See where it says start assignment? You're going to click on start assignment. You're going to upload your file, and then you're going to find your file, and then you're going to submit assignment. Okay? All right, so let me go back to the home page and try and get to the agenda again. Remember, this is all Monday. Then the next graded assignment is the technology survey. So that's due by Friday. So when you click on the technology survey, this is a survey in your need for technology from BRCC. All students will need to answer the following. This is worth 10 points. So let's go and take the quiz. There are 3 questions. It's going to say, do you need technology from BRCC? Say yes or no. Okay. If you say no, well, let's do this. If you say yes, then you have to indicate whether you need a Chromebook or webcam only. Almost all students do Chromebook because it has a built-in webcam. So you say Chromebook, and then if you need a Chromebook, then you have to answer question 3. You have to tell them your name, because I have to submit all this information to the IT department. Your name, the email address where they can reach you right away, your phone number, and then your L number or B number. Most of you probably have a B number instead of an L number. And then you submit. Okay? If you say no to that first question, then right here, see where it says, if you don't need anything, write the word nothing. So you put nothing here and then leave this blank. All right, and then you submit. All right, so that is that assignment. Okay, now let's go back to the agenda again. All right, and number 7, make sure you download Proctorio extension. Remember right here there was a secure Proctorio. Just click on that. And then your graded assignment. So that's the one with the attendance. So basically, you're not going to be able to see it right now, but when you click on it, it's going to say go here to indicate at least one activity that you did for this course today. So right now, if you click on it, it'll say it's locked until August 22nd. But let me just kind of show you what it looks like. So when you go to it, and I don't think I can, I'm just going to go ahead and edit for right now just to show you. So here's the question. Let me see if the question can show it. It may not show up the question. Let's see. All right, it looks like the question's not going to show up, so I'm just going to cancel. All right, but anyway, so it's going to ask you to describe at least one activity that you did for that course today. Notice it closes at 11:59 p.m. each of those nights. So you're going to have one for Monday, you're going to have one for Tuesday. So remember, you have to work in this course every day. So you're going to have one for Wednesday. See where it says attendance participation? That's always the last graded assignment for that day. For this week, though, I did combine Tuesday and Wednesday, but notice the attendance. So right here it says go here to indicate, I'm right here. Go here to indicate at least one activity that you did for this course yesterday or today. Then Thursday, same thing. See number 5, attendance, participation, and Friday, number 2, attendance, participation. Okay, so that was Monday. Now Tuesday's where you're going to start looking at a section from college algebra. But here's number 1 though, and I need for you to look at this carefully. Number 1 says go to the SPSM course and only work on section 0.1 real numbers. Don't do section 0.1 graded practice. I will need to have you register for Noon Alter first. So in other words, see right here, go to SPSM course. So remember, you're in 2 courses, right? You're in the college algebra course and you're in the Coreq course that's called SPSM. So I'm going to go to that little right here, and I'm going to find the SPSM. See where it says Coreq? So I'm going to find this. And what I'm asking you to do is this. See where it says section 0.1? Here's one place to go. You can go there, and then up here is this is the only thing you're going to do. Don't do where it says guided graded practice, because that requires that requires Noon Alta. I haven't told you about that yet. That's going to be the middle of the week, but you can start on this. All right. The other way you can get to it is right here. See where it says weekly agendas? Now this is for the Coreq, right? The SPSM. So go here and notice I have the following will explain how to complete the assignments each week for SPSM. So number 1, go here to access week 1 agenda. And then it says number 1, this is for Tuesday and Wednesday, August 22nd, 23rd. Begin working on section 0.1 real numbers. Only work on the lesson objectives. Go here to access this part. So when you click this, that's that same thing you saw earlier, except I only need for you to do this part only. Okay? Don't do anything else. Okay. Then once you have studied this part, you will then acknowledge you did so. So there's going to be a link here that's going to ask you to say whether or not you did this. And so that will be part of your 25% of this course grade. So remember, let me go to assignments. So when you go to assignments, so remember the Noon Alta part 75% and the other assignments is 25%. Okay, so that's where that little acknowledgement will be located. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the college algebra part of your course. So you have to keep on going from one course to another, right? So one is the Coreq and the other one is the college algebra. So now I'm going to go back to the agenda again for week 1. And so in Tuesday, Wednesday, section 1.1, this is where you're going to start talking about solving linear equations. So right here, see where it says study the lessons? When you click on that, all the videos for that lesson and all of the notes, see where it says notes, are located. So make sure you're studying these videos and these notes before you do any of the worksheets. All right, and then your first graded assignment is, for the worksheet rather, is right here. Here's a worksheet, and that's due Sunday, August 28th. So when I click on this, notice, be very careful, it says warning. Use the following resource to see what the work should look like if you want all your points. Note, to get all points, work should be done as shown in the following resource. So here's the resource right here. I'm going to click on the down arrow. and it shows you what the work should look like. See right here? This is the work. Now, see the thing that has circled? It says right here underneath, don't write this in your work. That's just me telling you what you're doing. So using distributive property, you're combining like terms and so on. But this is your work right here, right here. And then the one with a fraction, that's your work. So you can multiply both sides by the LCD, use the distributive property, simplify, and so on. Okay? All right. Now, when you go back, though, this is a worksheet. So here's a worksheet. You're going to download it, open it up. There are 4 problems. You're going to do this all on your own paper, in your handwriting. You're going to scan it, and be careful. Make sure you're not scanning at an angle to where part is large and part is tiny. Make sure you're over the page and scanning, and make sure the lighting is good. So if it's too light, I won't be able to read it. I can only grade what you submit, okay? But there are 4 problems. You're going to do the work. You're going to scan each page and submit it. And to submit it, remember, when I go back to the worksheet, oops, sorry, did not mean to do that. To submit it, let me go back. I need to go back to student view. I'm sorry. I'm going to go back to student view. When you submit, you see where it says start assignment? Just like before, you're going to click on start assignment. You're going to upload your work. Now, remember, if you're using the Canvas student app, you can only submit 1 page at a time. So you're going to submit, then you're going to add another file, so upload, add another file, upload. Okay? So there's like, let's say there are 4 pages. So you can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Never use a webcam. Do not use a webcam. Webcams are distorted. So don't use a webcam. You got to use your phone scanning app. All right, and then you submit assignment. All right, and then let's see what else I want to talk about. All right, so let's see. Let me go back to the agenda. And remember, this is all the college algebra part, right? So we did one little part with the SPSM this week. Then on Thursday, notice you have non-graded assignment, and this is where you're going to start looking at rational equations. So these are the lessons. You're going to click on that. Notice the lessons that go with the rational equations. There are several that's going to help you. Okay. Let me go back. So you're going to have, see where it says non-graded? So these are worksheets that are not graded. You still need to do those. The worksheet is not graded, but the key is posted in Canvas. So when you click on it, notice there's no submit assignment here. So whenever you don't see that, that means that it's not graded. See right here it says points. Points are none. Okay? It still has a due date because I still want you to do this assignment because it could be on a test or a final exam. All right, but the key is posted in Canvas. Let me show you where the key is posted. So when I go back to the home page and I go here, see where it says keys to worksheets not graded? So when you click on this, you'll see the key and the PDF of the key. Okay? And then these are the worksheets that are graded. Notice though, when you click on this one, just to show you, when you click on it, access denied. The reason you don't see it yet is because I don't post the keys to the graded worksheets until the Monday after it's due. All right, until the day after it's due. And these worksheets are due Sunday. So Monday is when I'm going to post the keys to this worksheet. Okay, now let me go back to the agenda. And don't forget, you have your graded worksheet here. Oh, let me show you something. So when I click on this graded worksheet right here, the one that says worksheet 4, just to remind you, notice it says this, warning, the work on this worksheet must be done in a certain way. If you want all your points, make sure you are looking at the following resource. So here's the resource. So when you click on it and open it up, I'm showing you what the work should look like. Okay, so here's number 1, and I gave you another example. So I'm giving you 2 examples Actually, three looks like. I'm giving you three examples of what the work should look like. So please make sure you are looking at those. All right, and then here's the graded worksheet. Open it up. So there are two problems. Okay. Now, there's not enough room here, so you have to do your work on your own paper. Notice it says you will need to use your own paper. Okay. All right, and just a reminder, at the end of each of those days is your attendance participation. So make sure you're keeping up with doing at least one activity each day and indicating that for your attendance participation. All right, so I think that is all I wanted to show you within this 30-minute period. Um, uh, the noon alta part, see right here, graded assignment on Friday, graded assignment, noon alta, that's on Friday. It says once you have studied section 1.1, go here to access section 1.1 noon alta. This is where, when you click on it, let me see if it'll do it. Okay, when you click on it, uh, so it says welcome. I don't know if that's what you're going to see, but it says welcome. Please complete or purchase or enter access code. So you're going to purchase. So remember, um, uh, usually the students will do that $39.95 one just for one course, but you do get a 2-week access period for that. Okay, so that is all I wanted to do. So have a great week and a great semester.